Hey guys, Joy here. Today is Sunday, November 8th, 2015, and it is 8:55 p.m. I want to talk a little bit today about faith, knowing God can versus living like God will. I had a revelation the other day. I was getting into the shower and it was cold. The water was really, really cold. So I waited. I started doing a couple things around the house, trying to let the water warm up. And a couple minutes later, the water was still cold. Now, of course, I have to take a shower. This is not something that is on the table as optional. Finally, I said, you know what? I'm just going to have to suck it up and get in here and take this cold shower. My mind just starts wandering. And before I knew it, the water was warm. And I said, well, what took it so long to get warm? It never takes that long. I had a revelation. It was, how many of us are going through life knowing there are things that need to be done, but we are waiting. And God is saying, you waiting on me, and I'm waiting on you. And a lot of times, because the timing isn't right, the circumstances aren't right, we don't feel right about it, we tell ourselves all these other reasons why, okay, I will, but just not today, or next week, or I'll start on Monday, or I'll start next month, or I'll start in the new year. And we put it off, we put it off, we put it off. Or a lot of times what we're doing is we're praying to God and we're like, God, I need a sign, I need a sign, I need a sign, show me. And we're paralyzing ourselves and not doing the things that we know we have to do, things that we know need to be done because we're waiting on God. And then God is waiting on us. We are co-creators in this life. We get to make decisions that help to shape the experience that we have while we are here. The thing about faith is that it's just an abstract concept until you have something that you have faith in. We have to have faith in the gifts that we have been given. God has given us gifts, not that we are to just wait on Him and look at Him and expect Him to drop things, miracles out of the sky. So you have the gifts, you have the resources, you have the knowledge, you have the strength. You have the whatever it is you think that you need, you have it, and that gives you power. But without the authority to exercise that power, it's useless. And our authority comes from our faith and what we believe. If I'm just walking around saying that God can, God can, God can, well, yeah, He can. What does that mean? Are you living like He will? What things are you doing on a daily that say, I am living my life like He will? Like I'm stepping out and I'm saying, okay, God, either you're going to put solid ground under my feet or you're going to give me wings so I can fly. I remember when I was getting ready to open my fitness studio, the opportunity came to me very quickly. It was all such a sudden process. I found the spot and within a week I was signing the lease and I didn't know what was going on. I just knew that God had made some moves. I would be crazy if I didn't jump on this opportunity. And I feel like I'm crazy for jumping on it. So there was just like this whirlwind of emotions. I was excited because it was my lifelong dream coming true. But then it was like I was nervous because I didn't really feel like I was prepared. But I remember in the midst of it, as I was preparing for that like 6-month period, getting all my equipment and painting and just setting everything up, I remember I would just constantly, one of my constant prayers still today as I'm running it a year and a half later is, okay, God, either you gonna do it and I'm gonna tell everybody, or you ain't gonna do it and I'm gonna tell everybody. To this day, sometimes my prayer is like, okay, God, amen. That's the prayer. Okay, God, that's the prayer. I'm not even playing. My prayer is literally, okay. Like, I'm throwing my hands up. I'm trusting you. I'm leaning on you. I'm looking for you. I'm listening for you. It's on you. There's never going to be a perfect time. It's not a thing. Perfect timing is not a thing. Perfect timing is when you decide you're willing to do the work regardless of what it takes. When you decide, I'm going to do it. The end. Period. Point blank. I can and I will and I am. That's when it's the perfect time. And you need to examine what story you're telling yourself that's allowing you to be comfortable in not doing what you know you're supposed to be doing. If you find yourself stuck or feeling stagnant, if you find yourself making excuses for why you haven't opened the business, written the book, changed the careers, or whatever those things are, season after season after season, examine the stories you're telling yourself. Examine your beliefs. If I really believe that he can, why am I not living like he will? If you find yourself struggling to do what it is you say you believe, then you might need to go back and re-examine, well, do I really believe? Ask yourself where your beliefs came from. I think that's important too. I think that's a valuable, and I think that is a valid thing. Maybe begin at examining why you believe what you believe. And then from there, you can start to apply your life and your behaviors and your thought patterns to that belief. I certainly expect the world to be different because I was here. That's not going to happen if I'm not willing to make the move, if I'm waiting for the shower to warm up. Sometimes you just got to make a move. Today, I'm going to be meditating on those things that I could be doing right now as opposed to telling myself that I will do them when. And I challenge you to ask yourself, what could I be doing now? Why aren't I already doing it? What's stopping me? What things am I believing? What stories am I telling myself that are not allowing me to move forward and do the things that I believe I'm called to do? That I believe that I am gifted to be able to do. And give yourself some real honest answers. This is a great opportunity to really get to the core of how you're creating your life, the experiences that you're having, and your responsibility and your role in creating them. They all start from what you think, what you believe, what you know. So start there, and I guarantee you, you can start to see a difference in your everyday life. But I feel like we tight like that. I feel like me and God, we got a relationship where I can say that. I can say, okay, God, what you gonna do? Because I done what I can do.